Nat 1 Heroes, a story-driven tabletop role-playing group. Last time, our heroes were brought down to the ruins of Ansel's Folly in the attempts to save the god of a local village from a group of bandits out to kill her. They have been chasing the bandits down into here, and they have found themselves caught in a trap that has put them in some sort of strange black parallel dimension where the walls are slowly coming in to crush them, and the previous residents of the castle have been brought to life to fight them. So, I think that tells us where the story's starting. Who here doesn't want to get their ass beat?
Me.
Point of order, I'm a rat.
Yes.
Yes. Is there something I can do about that before the Jason and the Argonaut skeletons with swords and shields come and murder
As
me?
the DM, I will say you reflexively changed back into human when you saw the skeletons raising up and the entire world just being destroyed around you.
Oh, gods, now I'm a human. No.
Well,
He means a tiefling.
I gotcha.
All right. So, 7.5, 15. And a skeleton lifts himself off the ground, one of 8, and runs at Ruin, sword drawn.
Just real quick, can we roll for initiative?
Did you not?
No, we didn't.
We waited.
Everyone else did.
Oh.
No, we didn't. What? I didn't roll initiative.
Ruin rolled initiative.
What was my initiative?
Rolled initiative.
I rolled initiative.
All the skeletons did. There are like 8 of them.
I have to roll my initiative.
16 plus 2,
Please put
18.
your initiative down. Okay.
Got it down there. Updated.
Uh-huh. And Revenant, what's your initiative?
20.
Then I will take back what I said. Revenant,
Yeah,
you're going first.
Oh, I'm so glad you say that. You know why I'm so glad you say that? Because I'm going to channel divinity turn undead.
All right.
Read the spell description for us. I'll spam that in Roll20 and read it off for you. As an action, you present your holy symbol and speak a prayer censoring the undead. Each undead that can see or hear you within 30 feet of you must make a wisdom saving throw. If a creature fails its saving throw, it is turned for 1 minute or until it takes any damage. A turned creature must spend its turns trying to move as far away from you as it can, and it cannot willingly move to a space within 30 feet of you. It also cannot take reactions. For its action, it can only use a dash action to try to escape from the effect that prevents it from moving. If there is nowhere to move, the creature uses the dodge action.
So what does it look like for you to raise your holy symbol?
So there's probably like a distant dog barking sound and like Dolores bells thundering, and time almost slows down for like if you look at Revenant as he presents his holy symbol, an aura of dread fills the place, and it's so vile and vitriolic and so full of hate and contempt for life that not even the undead are willing to bear it.
All right.
And they run. Well, they have to make wisdom saving throws.
And I'm doing that right now. That guy didn't make it. That guy did. Well, what's your DC for your spells?
Yeah, it's just my spell save DC, right? Let me pull that up. 13.
All right. That guy made it. That guy didn't. That guy didn't. Mm-hmm. Nice. Very nice. Dang. So, yeah. There is one skeleton that just refuses to back down, but the rest are terrified of what is happening here. Mikey, you're next in the initiative order.
Excellent. Now that I'm back in my tiefling form, I will. Let me see if this would actually help. No.
Real quick, Revenant, could you put your initiative on the blue dot and your? I can just do it for you if you need me to. What's your AC?
My AC is 18.
All right,
And
your
my
initiative was
initiative
20?
is 20. Yeah.
Okay, I got that saved. Yeah, we're fine.
Okay, I will. I know this is going to be a pain in the butt, but are all of those skeletons in the same place after that spell happened, or did some of them start running, or do they run on their turn?
They'll have to run on their turn.
Okay. So since I'm right next to Ruin, I'm going to two-handed with the spear go after Bones McGillicuddy right next to me.
I would suggest using your spear as if it is a staff, so that you get bludgeoning damage instead.
Yeah, I'm gonna do a little whackety tap action with it. Is that different for me to roll? No, it's the same.
Same.
All right, that is a 5. How's that strike you?
It doesn't strike him. It doesn't strike him at all.
I missed.
All right. And then in the turn order is Sparky Pants McGee there. A skeleton runs up to Ruin, sword drawn. Perhaps the only skeleton who has not been terrified out of what little remains of its mind. And... Ow. So,
Oh boy.
how do you
Never
feel
gonna be one more
about 8 damage?
I'm a little hurt, but I'll be okay.
This skeleton drives its sword into your primary hand, just going right after, just below the torch, cutting through muscle and skin. Like, this hurts like hell.
Ow. I'm assuming I dropped the torch.
We're not going to do that. And then the skeletons start running away for the most part. And for the most part, I mean everyone who didn't, decide to be courageous.
Do I get to attack him
Not that guy.
with my hammer?
Zermos, you get an attack of opportunity on the one that just started running away from you.
Woohoo! That is a 20. How's that strike, you little skeleton man?
It strikes him. It strikes him hard. Give me your damage.
That is a D6 plus 1.
Mm-hmm.
That is 5 points of damage.
It's actually 10 because we're using it as a bludgeoning weapon, and it's going to do double damage on them. You hit the base of the skeleton's skull, and its skull flies off and hits the wall as the rest of it falls away.
Easily done, my friends.
Skeletons run into corners as best they can.
Can I attack the one in front of me? I really want to.
It is now your turn, so you can.
Yes! And I'll lift my hammer up and just like whack him like a mole at the arcade.
All right, roll me.
Zermos, you blow my dice. Let's see. I got a 14.
You hit, but just barely. just barely makes contact. But give me your damage.
I do a lot of damage.
Mess
You
him
do.
up.
Woohoo! Plus, you said proficiency. Oh wait, and it's my offhand, so I get an extra thing there. Which is, hold on, I'm gonna learn all this someday.
This sounds
I can add
good.
my ability modifier to the damage of the second attack.
Yep.
So I get 8 plus 3, which is 11, plus the proficiency because it's the Warhammer.
Mm-hmm.
Which
Is that
is
right?
another 2.
Yep.
2. 8 plus. So that's 13 damage for you, sucker.
And you have advantage because you have it is bludgeoning and it's weak to that, so it's actually 26.
Mhm.
Oh God.
The skeleton's skull, shoulder, chest, and sword arm disintegrate into dust as the beetle piles through it, and the rest of it seems to explode across the room, leaving only the skeletons that are in fact terrified.
Hope
But there's
Well,
another
fight
problem.
net.
There's another problem with this, because in fact, the walls of the pseudo room you are in are closing and forcing the skeletons closer to you.
Oh no.
The walls close even more, making it narrow on you and forcing the skeletons towards you.
Can we get
Revenant,
out?
it's your turn.
All right, focus on one of them at a time. So long as they don't take damage, they're not going to do anything to you. We need to defeat them systematically. And he's going to aim for this one right there because that's the closest one. And
Ping it
what
again.
is he gonna do? I guess I'm just gonna no, I'm gonna throw a spear. I'm gonna chuck a spear at it.
Okay. Stabbing damage? All right. Go ahead and
Piercing
roll
damage. But, so can I make it a called shot because there's a specific thing that I want to do. I want the spear to go through the rib cage and stick it to the wall so that it's pinned and can't go anywhere.
I'll let you try to do that, but I'm going to give you disadvantage on it.
Yeah, that's fair. Is throwing a spear two-handed or one-handed? I think it's
Is it a
Is it a
spear meant
one-handed
for
or
your
two-handed?
side? Is
What?
a spear meant for your size? Is a spear meant for someone your size?
It's a goblin spear that I stole.
Yeah, then it is. Go ahead and do it one-handed.
A toothpick left at the bar.
I can't pull up the chat, so I can't. Hold on, let me refresh. I'm sorry.
You're okay.
That is a 10.
It does not hit. Does, however, just land in the black wall-like substance. It's not even a wall really anymore. And the spear just disintegrates as it goes against this wall.
I don't touch the walls. There's something fucky with these walls.
I agree. There
So
is
it was
something
the-
fucky with this room.
All right. And these things are no longer attacking because they can't, but they are all just still scrabbling at the walls. Zermos, it is
Does
your
the
turn.
wall hurt them? Does the wall? Don't they hurt themselves if they try to like go into the wall?
You see their bones are kind of searing as they touch it.
As a free action, I just want to talk to my peeps. It would appear that the walls of this place are producing some sort of strange containment and if not damage to things that touch them. I saw Revenant's brave spear attempt. I saw what happened to that spear. Do you think if we just held fast that they would just continue, the skeletons would just run into the wall and murder themselves? Do we need to attack?
So the skeletons are getting hurt by the wall.
They're not getting damaged. They're being singed, but they're not being damaged.
Okay. I think we need to kill the skeletons to stop the walls. I think I've just decided this.
Okay.
All right.
Zermos, what are you doing?
I want to have control.
Zermos is going to move in speed of 30. I don't want to get too close to this guy, but I'm going to get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm going to get right up in this dude's grizzle.
You're running up to the skeleton on the wall far from you.
Yeah, I'm going to run up to this dude over here, and I'm going to hit him in the back of the brain with the blunt side of my spear, hopefully taking him out of combat.
Roll.
Roll, he says. How about a 16?
It hits. Roll for damage.
Ooh, that's a 6 max damage. 6 plus... Oh, no, my damage is just 6 plus 1, so that's 7.
Mm-hmm. All right. And it's bludgeoning. You smack this guy against the wall, and his skull just fizzles into nothingness when it contacts the wall.
Easily done, friends. Again. Easily done. Double dead.
All right. And bottom of the turn order is Ruin.
So I should be able to get to these guys.
Yep. You should be able to get to the people in the southeast corner of the room. The skeletons in the southeast corner.
Right here.
Yep.
Those, right? Okay. And then I'm gonna wield my hammer at this guy super hard. But kind of trying to push him to the other skeleton so I can basically kill him and push the other skeleton into the wall. So I can do double kill.
I'll let you do that if you take disadvantage.
Okay.
Got this.
That's fair. Yeah. All right. I should write that down because I forget things nowadays. Nope, I didn't. The first one was better. I got a 14.
Okay, you hit that and roll for damage, and I'll just let you have it on both.
Oh, this is gonna be good.
At 9 damage, bludgeoning, so 18.
All right, you smack the skeleton just a little further away from the wall, and it's like watching someone play croquet, where they bring the ball up against one and smack the ball with the mallet so that the other ball flings forward. So the other person has to go off and hit their ball. Except it's done with skulls, and both end up... one ends up cracked and just falling to the floor, and the other is flung into the sizzling black wall where it is destroyed.
Yes!
That is
well struck, Ruin.
Order. And the walls get narrower again.
Are there any openings? This opening up
Zermos,
here,
you are
here?
right beside the end of the wall. There are no openings.
I don't like
you
that.
You are in a veil of inky blackness. The symbol is still glowing brightly on the floor.
Can someone do something to that symbol, you magic-y people? I'll kill skeletons. Make the walls stop.
Perhaps you should unread it.
Okay, Zermos, it is your turn.
And as a just as a free action, my friends, it seems that either one of two things are going to happen here. Either we're going to rush down into the southwest corner and kill these things, and then make a mad dash for the door that is to our north, or
there's no. It's gone.
No, to the very far north of the room. There's one door remaining.
The door's gone.
He said there wasn't.
Oh, there isn't black. A door.
You are in a universe of blackness and stars and sizzling pain.
Oh, no.
Get rid. Do something to the symbol with your magic. I'll deal with the skeletons. I'm shouting.
Can I roll Arcana on the rune?
Yeah, roll me a Knowledge Arcana. But that's going to take up your turn. It won't take up your movement, though, which you should use to get away from the wall.
Yeah, I want to move. I want to move towards the center of the room.
I'm putting you down.
5,
I'm putting you down.
10, 15,
they're a good place.
20. I'm gonna move here, and then I'm gonna do a Knowledge Arcana because I think that's right about where the rune was.
That is where it is.
So I'm gonna step over to standing right on top of the rune and roll a Knowledge Arcana. Try to figure out what the figgity is going on. Whew. That is 8 plus 4. That's a 12.
This thing is drawn in wax as near as you can tell, and if you scraped it off sufficiently enough, you'd be done with it. Like, this thing didn't transport you, it's sustaining what is going on here.
But that's the end of your turn. Yep.
Does he get the free action? Can he tell?
Can I tell him? Can I tell?
Talking is allowed. Talking is allowed.
Okay.
Talking is allowed.
From what I can gather, this rune is what is doing this to the room. The skeletons are not an issue. Yeah, Ruin, why don't you deal with the skeletons? Revenant, do something with this damned rune.
All right. And it's bottom of the initiative order. And it's Aisla. So, what are you doing?
I'm going to go kill the skeletons.
All right.
I can go, I think. Do I remember how the walls are doing 5 feet at a time or 10?
They're doing 5 feet at a time, apparently.
Okay. So far, I mean, who knows if that's a guarantee. But I'm going to do the same thing I did, because I think this is as close as I can get, and try to knock this guy with my mallet towards the other guy.
Okay, and I'll allow that if you'll take disadvantage again.
That's so fun. Okay.
You got this. You got this.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I do got this. So I rolled 14 and a 17. So 14.
Yeah.
Which then
roll your damage.
Things to. Awesome. Haha. Love being
You are attacking the skeletons in the southwest corner, and you are trying to croquet mallet them into each other.
Yes. Okay, again. And I got a 7 damage, so 14 of my bludgeoning.
They are gone. Almost the exact same thing happens with the other one, since it was further away from the wall, just being skidded across and having its entire upper torso just sizzled out of existence. But that's the end of the turn order, which means things are getting stressful here.
I am stressed.
All right. It's looking pretty narrow in that room now.
I feel like there should be like
Revenant.
garbage.
So I'm gonna take out my dagger and I'm gonna start scraping away at the rune.
Just roll me a d20, straight d20.
I'm gonna use my actual dice for this. I don't trust Roll20.
Woo! Yep. Get them dices out.
That's 17. Yeah.
All right. Roll me a d4.
Three.
It's dimmed, and it's definitely dimmed, and it's no longer glowing near as much, but it seems to still be functioning.
Yeah, fucking
Zormos,
hell.
it is your turn.
I kind of missed what Revenant did to try to disrupt this.
He's
like I heard the rolls
off he's scraping off the rune with his dagger.
Oh, so just tried like physical stuff. I will produce flame on the wax in order to melt it and fuck it up so that it doesn't work anymore.
You know what? That's creative. That's smart. The wax bubbles, melts away, and becomes an illegible mess. And the room comes back into view. The black walls disappear, and you can see in the room again.
All right.
Is the skeleton still there?
There's still a skeleton there, and it is still trying to run away.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I have a question. Using produce flame, is that my entire turn, or do I still have an action?
You still have movement.
Oh,
you don't have an attack action, but you have movement.
All right, then I'll just hold for the rest of mine. Okay, I had an idea, but I forgot that was going to take my whole thing.
Yep. And it is now Ruin's turn.
All right, I'm gonna attack him, just straight up.
Okay.
Get him.
Oh, that didn't go so well. I got an 8 total.
8 total?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And it's this thing's turn now.
Uh-oh.
And it runs away from you very quickly to the other wall. But you have an attack of opportunity because it's not disengaging properly from you.
Nice. So I get to just roll an attack again?
You get to roll an attack again.
And this time, I rolled an 18.
Ooh.
It hits. Roll me damage.
Oh, yeah.
It's going to get to that corner much quicker than I expected.
8. So 16 bludgeoning.
This thing just scatters across the entire wall and dies a second time. You can't really call it dying because of what it is, but it's gone.
Are there piles of leather that we can grab loot from? Or is it just everything's gone?
Would you really want to grab just rotted leather scraps from 200-year-old skeletons?
No, but I'm just wondering if there's stuff under it, like coins. I just bought them.
No.
Aren't they gone? No.
No, everybody forgot their wallet the day She Who Swims the Mountain came and wrecked their shit.
That's really not very thoughtful of them.
Yeah. Now, there's a door to your north and a door to the east.
Before we move on, how's everyone doing did anyone take any serious blows during the skirmish?
Hey, I feel tip-top.
Oh, your hand is not looking well. What? You have pieces of flesh just falling off of your. Here, take one of the healing potions that you picked up earlier. Use one for yourself.
Thank you. Oh, wait, here.
Let me check something real quick.
That's definitely a healing potion. Oh, boy.
Mimosa healing potions.
All right, roll me 2d4.
When we get the net one. 2d4, nice.
2d4.
2d4, nice. 4 and a 2, 6.
All right, you get 8 points of health back. If this thing seems to just perk you right back up to where you were at the beginning of this.
Thank you, and I'll give you the other one now that you have pockets.
Yes, thank you for maintaining them. But you know what? At this point, I have 2 already. You hang on to that one, because I grabbed the one from Father Halsley. Was who is it? Damn it,
Father Mayswell.
The father. What? Mayswell. Yeah, he gave me 2 earlier, so I'll hang on to those. You hang on to that last one, and you've used one, so And Revenant is very good at avoiding damage and healing us, so I think we're in good company.
You feel embarrassed because Father Halsey was the cleric in Thanesville.
I knew the name sounded familiar.
Yep. But
you just
anyway,
a bunch
there's
of
a door
weird names
to the north and to the east, and the door you came from back to the west.
Do either of the doors look like similarly like before disturbed? I want to go examine to see which one looks more like the people we are tracking went through.
Roll for it. Roll for perception.
Will you guys help me look too?
Yeah.
That'd be great.
I'll take a look at the east door.
Okay.
I am useless right now. I got a 5 on the east door.
No way in hell anybody came this way. Just no way.
Both, but so
those fingerprints on there don't mean anything.
Door's not even open. It's not even open. How could someone go through it?
The door to the north, you look through that, and it's just a small sleeping quarters. The mattresses are rotted through. The wood that they were made of, the beds were made of, is mostly gone. There is a small chest though. Iron.
Ooh. Let's look in the chest.
All right.
I agree.
And you find like 3 copper. But
hey guys, here's a copper each.
It's 3 ancient coppers.
Gotcha.
Hey, these might be collector's items. They might be worth something.
Revenant, you actually notice that is a relief, just a pressing into pure copper, and it is a profile view of King Onsel. Your friend who collects interesting things would be very interested in this.
Okay. If that's the case, let me write this in my notes as something else.
Yeah, don't write it down as 1 copper. It is 1 copper. And if you wanted to, you could probably convince somebody to let you spend it as 1 copper.
All right. So, and then we go look at, I'll go look at the east door too.
Okay, I won't even make no need to look at it. Dermos is definitely wrong. Like, it was caked in dust, and there are handprints on the doorknob.
Okay. Now you can see right here that the door is closed. That means that no one has gone through it because it is closed. But feel free, have a look.
I'm just gonna look and see if there's any more poison. I'm not questioning that you're correct. That's all.
Roll perception.
Don't see anything like that.
Roll perception though.
I don't like that roll. It's a 4.
You don't see anything.
I'm so unhappy about that. All right, well, I'm just gonna try to open the door, I guess. It's awesome.
And you weren't poisoned.
Oh, no.
And I am poisoned.
And it's just a stairwell. It is an old stairwell. Fortunately, stone. You don't think you'd trust a wooden stairwell in this place.
That's good. Yay!
But you notice I guess the stairs themselves almost look brand new, like they haven't been left to rot for 200 years. Like the banister is just fine and nice and carved, and there's no damage to it.
Are they circular stairs, or are they normal diagonal?
Just straight downstairs.
All right. Does anybody have any concerns? Are you ready to dive in?
I'm right behind you. I'm glad that this staircase looks to be at least managed and maintained, unlike the rest of this place, but perhaps that in itself is a cause for alarm.
Yeah. Well, let's just go check it out, I guess. Woo.
All right.
So,
do you want to go get your torch?
Pull up the second floor of Ansel's Folly, and you guys come down into the south corner of the room. And this looks to be a study of some sorts. There are chairs and stuff in the corners, and there are bookshelves and books, and a little writing desk. And in the center is a half column with a glass case. And inside the glass case is a big red button.
Oh my god.
do you have any idea what this is? Or does Zermos know?
I would like to admit one of my weaknesses to all of you.
No.
When people display things and tell me not to push or touch or interact in any way with said thing behind glass, I find those things absolutely irresistible.
Then Zermus, what I'm gonna tell you is it's absolutely fine to touch it. I don't want you to feel pressured not to touch it. You know what? If it's your prerogative, that's your prerogative. I'm not gonna stop you.
That is a very pushable button in my eyes.
Revenant, do you know what this is?
Do I know what this is?
Mm-hmm.
No, I'm asking Jonathan.
Yeah.
Roll me intelligence.
Certainly. Uh, 14.
You think this is the puzzle meant to drive people mad?
Mm-hmm.
Hey, fucking hell. All right. Zermos, I'm not going to tell you not to touch that button. I'm just going to say I would really... You know what? I'm not even going to say that I would like you to not touch the button. I'm just going to say it would be better for all of us if you... You know, I'm not going to say that either. If I can touch the button if you want, for all I care. That's the button that unleashes the puzzle that drives people insane.
Am I bigger than him? Like, can I grab him and drag him out of this room?
You could.
I mean, you could try.
Do you think that would be a wise thing to do? There's the stairs you came back from.
There's nothing else?
There is nothing
that we can see?
But the button
can I...
and the contents of the room.
Can I take a look at the books that are on the shelf? Like, if I can catch like a theme of what like what this place was like used for, like if it's all mining books or if it's all
Roll me
how
an
to train butterflies. 13, not great. I don't know if anybody else wants to do it.
I will definitely look at things.
What are we rolling? Perception?
Intelligence.
Trying to figure out what's up with the room. The purpose of this room.
Investigation.
Or which are we rolling? I guess there's this.
I did investigation.
I got an 18 with my +1.
This is a wizard study.
Oh boy.
There are like mortar and pestles in here and like herbs that have actually dried up. But the rest of it is just nice and clean, good, solid wood. Looks like it's honestly been cleaned. Not so much like it's been cleaned, but so much as never allowed to become dusty.
Can I do an Arcana check to see if there's like a spell that's maintaining this room? Because he might just like have like a dust spell or something. I don't know. 13.
That is the case. That is in fact the case. This room is preserved magically.
Cool. Well, that's probably why the stairs look so good earlier. Up, like coming down, is because he's like maintained this place to like keep its ship-shape order. Or maybe he's just lazy and doesn't feel like cleaning up. Lazy wizard.
There is the room, and there is the button.
You said there were comfortable chairs?
Yes.
I'm going to sit in one and contemplate.
Okay.
Plus, I'm not a magic user, so I think this is your guys' thing. But I was going to see if I notice anything that intrigues me.
Well, Revenant, you know something of this place, or you've read about it. I am wondering, don't we have to traverse the maze to get to our final destination anyway?
We have to go through the puzzle, right, Jonathan?
Yes. Yes. Apparently the puzzle is the way to accessing the next floor.
Well, I mean, if we have to go through it, and this seems to be a wizard study, and there is an insatiable button right there for me to push, I don't see any reason why we should
push the button.
Push the button.
You really want to push a button, so just put. I'm not gonna babysit you. I'm not gonna tell you what to do.
Well, it is at times like these I always say my favorite thing. And then I run over and push the button. I don't even finish it. Just sprint at the button.
You smack your hand against the glass and like just and then you lift the glass case and push the button.
Follow me.
And the lights in the room change from a pale warm yellow to a deep dark red. And on the free wall above the desk appears a symbol. Who here speaks Elven?
Oh no. Not I, said the cat.
I don't.
If by Elven you mean Draconic, then I gotcha.
Yes, Elven.
None of us speak it. Shit.
No, there's no Elven here.
Nobody speaks
four
Elven?
languages. I know 4 languages, and that's not one of them.
Mm-hmm. Well, in that case, the person who speaks Underdark, which has a similar root language, can roll me an intelligence check.
Certainly. Roll 20 is acting up.
You want me to roll for you?
Did it pop?
Would you like me to roll for you?
So... Oh, I got it. You said intelligence, right?
Yes.
21.
That's the symbol for 10.
Oh, shit.
Oh,
well,
man.
Let him tell you before you say, oh, shit.
Oh, sorry?
Right, so I think that's Elvish.
It's now the symbol for 9.
It's not the symbol for 9. Is that what you said?
It's now the symbol for 9.
It's now the symbol for 9.
Oh shit. I think that's counting down. It said 10, now it says 9. What happens when it reaches 0?
The button is pulsing. The button is pulsing.
Oh, well, I think we'll find out. You guys should sit in a chair like me. At least we'll
Is that
be
thing
in the
gonna
same comfortable
explode?
situation when we die. Do we see anything that indicates anything to us?
Mikey, you kind of want to press... Zermos wants to press the button again.
I think the best thing for us to do is let the and then I run over and push the button again. But then I do jam my fingers the first time, and then I lift the glass, and then I push it.
The symbol now reads 10.
Right, Zermos, don't push the button. Don't push the button. And I'm going to wait for the symbol to change.
It reads 9
don't
now.
Push it. And I'm going to keep waiting.
Now,
I'm going to go push the button.
It now reads 10.
All right, stop.
Did it change in a different way?
No, stop pushing the button. Stop pushing the button. Stop. Just.
But it's
It now reads 9.
Yes, but
I'm going to sit in my chair again, I guess.
It's counting down. So I want to know what happens when it reaches 0.
I kind of don't.
It now reads 8. It now reads 7.
I mean, are we falling? Is this an elevator of some sort? Is that a countdown to an explosion? 6. Oh God!
It now reads 5. And the lights
begin
to change and go darker. And like you see shifting shadows, and the shadows themselves start to look like they have teeth.
Perhaps I should push the button one more time.
Are we close
and
to
the
each
teeth
other? I would
elongate
like you guys.
Until they become fangs. And there are slits for eyes.
Revenant,
dancing around the wall.
Revenant, are you sure about this?
It now reads 4.
Because
and the shadows start crawling across the floor towards you.
Revenant!
It now reads 3.
All of us?
Just hold
towards each
steady.
one of you. It now reads
I'm standing
2.
next to you, Zermos.
We're going to die, Revenant.
No, we are not.
Start to wrap themselves around your feet, just curling up.
Does it feel cold?
And the shadows start to reach up off the floor, no longer acting as shadows. And it reads 1. And the shadows
Revenant!
Put their hands around you and begin to bring their teeth closer to your neck. And you see the one start to slowly shift. Just descending down, unlike the others. And 0 starts to come into focus. And the teeth are getting closer and closer and closer to your necks. And you can just feel the chillness of everything. Roll me a wisdom saving throw, Mikey.
10. Fuck.
Mikey pushes the button. Zermos pushes the button. And it reads 10. And the shadows are gone.
Zermos, why? Why?
On what world do you ask me why? There are shadows with teeth. Think of that for one moment.
It's probably an illusion. That's probably how we get to the next floor. You have to be brave in the face of something terrifying. This is why people go mad.
And it's 5. And the lights change again. And the shadows start.
Does the room look any different this time?
It looks the exact same. And it's 4.
Mikey, come stand. Zermos, come stand with me. We'll be all right.
And the shadows start to reach for you again, with fangs extended. And it's 3.
No one. Is anyone else seeing this?
Yes, we all see
I'm trusting Revenant. He's
and
sensible.
they start to curl up around your feet again. And it's 1, and they lift themselves off the ground and bring themselves closer to your neck. And it's 0. And the pedestal disappears to show a circular staircase.
Hey, see, I told you, there was nothing to be afraid of at all.
Oh, no, there was nothing to be afraid of. That was very scary.
There was plenty to be afraid of.
It wasn't real, though. Why would you be scared of something that's not real?
I'd have to know it was not real to not be afraid of it, and I don't know this place.
Hey,
well, this is just a goddamn thankless job, isn't it? You put all your work into this, and everyone just thinks you're not real. Just wants to go out of the way. Oh, you're not real just because you're. Nobody appreciates it. There is a shadow sitting on the wall and smoking a cigarette. No one appreciates what you got going on. Like,
I'm so
all
sorry.
your heart
I
and
did
soul
not...
into acting, and just just go, bunch of jackasses.
I truly apologize. I thought you were like some sort of illusion or...
No, you get conscripted for all eternity, and nobody appreciates the sacrifices you make for art. This is ridiculous.
Well, I thought it was brilliant.
Well,
Ruben is startled and throws the torch in reflex at the shadow because she's like, she's just so tense. It just goes like that.
It just looks at the torch that is now on the floor. Could you pick that up? There's a lot of paper in here.
What are you?
I can't pick that up. Would you please pick that up?
Yes.
I will run over it. Yeah.
I'll pick it up, but I'm freaking out. That's all you have to know. It was very tense.
I'm the imp that powers the puzzle. I'm a puzzle imp. What, you think puzzles just come out of nowhere? Do you... Distant relatives.
Like a concept... Okay. Well, I thought your performance was truly moving. I mean, you
give a lot to this kind of job. You give a lot to this kind of job, and no one ever really appreciates the work you put in because they're going, "Oh, it just drives you mad" and shit like that. And it's nice to have someone just take a moment to tell me that they appreciate that.
Hey, I mean, for a second there, I thought I was wrong, and then I was like, "Oh fuck." Shadow demon coming to eat my face. Too prideful.
The guys who came by earlier just took much longer to figure out than you did. They took days.
Wait, really? It's counting down.
Yeah.
I figured, you let it count down to 0. Really? Okay.
Oh no. They had a little goblin with them. Guy had terrible impulse control. The worst.
Oh, I know someone like that.
Mm-hmm.
If
you want to catch up with them, you better get going though.
Yeah. Thank you.
Maybe just completed it just before you got in here.
Right. We'll be on our way. Thank you so much. And bye-bye.
You're welcome.
And I'm gonna head down the staircase.
Yeah, I'll go down.
I'll go down and...
I'm just a puzzle imp.
Puzzle imp, okay.
All right.
And while I follow behind everybody, now when you said for a minute you thought you were wrong, what did you mean by that?
Hey, no, I knew I wasn't wrong. It's just that I wanted to make him feel better, that because he was trying to scare us. But no, I was quite certain that you were supposed to let it count down to 0.
Very convenient.
And you find yourselves going down the stairs, and you end up in the center of what appears to be a mage's bedroom. You have doorways to the south, east, and west.
Do we see any footprints or anything?
No, there's no dust for footprints to form on that down here.
Which, if we were given a number, we're at number 1, so that's like
yes.
in the second area from the left.
Yeah,
the octagon shaped one. Okay.
If we're talking about the map, yes, that's what that is. You are in a bedroom.
Okay.
Doors to the south, east, and west.
This is quite a nice bedroom. Very large.
Yeah, it's actually really nice. There's like what appears to be a bed big enough to have like 10 people on it. A feather mattress, feather pillows, like feather comforter, and like silks just draped across the entire thing on a canopy.
Party boy.
Zermos is gonna give an elbow to Rue and say, I tell you one thing, this wizard sure liked to party. Look at the size of that bed.
There's also a mirror above the bed.
Oh, look at him. What a pervert. What an absolute pervert this wizard was.
Yeah, he probably knew how to have fun. Mm-hmm. I mean, you got it when you got this going on. He's underground.
Was this like the kickback after after Kafaz? Hey, I have this grotto down I have this really cool place if you can just get past my traps. And he's got this giant bed with mirrors everywhere. Disgusting, man. Talk about self-control.
Closed doors? Or are they open?
They're open.
Hallways?
You can see hallways that turn down each of them.
Well, I guess I'll look at see if there's anything that makes one of them seem more interesting. Do you guys want to see if you feel inspired? We could go check them out clockwise or something.
Yeah, seems
I tried the east last time. Yeah, I tried the east last time and there was nothing. Perhaps the west will yield more results.
Yeah, I'm fine with just west? Checking.
Yep. If you're going west, it's actually another long flight of stairs, just in a stairway and a hallway in one, just lined with looks like wallpaper that's painted to look like stars. And you get up into the room that it leads down to, and there's what appears to be a large glass circle, just really thick, and it's got like a rainbow light going on it when you look at it from an odd angle, like it's reflecting light really heavily, and you feel like you'd see something different if you looked above it.
Like a circle on the floor, or where is the circle happening?
On a circle on the floor.
Huh.
Do you
like a
look
portal
at it?
Or something? Well, I'm not looking at anything again. I learned my lesson.
That went pretty well for you, though.
Well, yeah. Once they figured out how to get us out of it.
Revenant, perhaps you should take a look at this strange curiosity in the middle of the floor there. Give it a look, will you?
Revenant, you can roll Knowledge Arcana on this.
Certainly, 1 second. What the hell? Okay, I'm just gonna roll physical dice because roll 20's acting weird. 11 plus 4, 15.
You are in a scrying room, A wizard can build this, and from here they can see the entire world if they're willing to put effort and energy into it. It has to be attuned to the specific wizard and has to be built specifically for them. But this one was left on a view if you want to take a look at it.
Yeah, I'll take a look-see.
You see a field of stars and galaxies and just the most brilliant sky you have ever seen, with ethereal trees in a field just surrounded by it. And a woman is perched over a cauldron, and her skin is purple, and her hair is long, black, and wavy, and her eyes are yellow. And she is looking through what appears to be a combination of a telescope and microscope just into this cauldron. And there's a landmass on the cauldron that you know represents every map you've ever seen. And from the viewing lens of her odd omniscope, you see the three of you looking into the scrying room, giving an odd infinity shot. And she's looking at this, and she looks, and she kind of smiles and waves where the lens would be looking from.
I would wave back, like very sheepishly though, because I'm a little confused by. I know of the Aeon Hag, right?
You know of the Aeon Hag. Apparently, she is the one who created the very world in her cauldron, and she watches upon people and persons and places of interest. It is, in fact, a curse said amongst people. May you live a life so interesting the hag's eye is on you.
Can Zermos and Ruin also see the Aeon Hag?
Were they looking?
I don't know.
Were you two looking?
I was letting.
Yeah.
No. I think I was letting. Okay. When you tell me it's safe,
everybody who is looking sees the Aeon Hag waving at them in a friendly manner.
Yeah. So this is a scrying room, and I'm very confused. Because if I'm not mistaken, that's the Aeon Hag.
I'll step forward and look when he says that.
I mean, she's waving at us. She can clearly see us from wherever we are in this scrying room.
She can see us?
She's waving at us. Can you not see? Am I the only one who's seen this?
No, everyone else is seeing it if they look into the scrying glass.
Yeah, I'm gonna look once you tell me what's going on, and I notice that no walls start to come in or anything like that.
I kind of Zermos kind of does like the whole like infinity mirror kind of like looking at his arm moving.
She kind of laughs at that. And you swear for a second you feel a hand pat you on the shoulder.
All right, are we done in this room? Is there anything else for us to learn? I am officially ready to not be in this room. I just had a hand touch my shoulder, and I see the two of you in front of me, no one else in the room, and the Aeon Hag in a scry. It is. Are we done here?
Yeah. I'd like to move on.
I'm gonna make an honorific bow or something to her.
She gives you a thumbs up.
Before, well, I don't want to ruin it. It's at this point in the adventure I'd like to say to all of you, let the leaves fall where they may. And I turn on my heels and I walk out of the room.
All right. You get back to the bedroom. Are you two following along?
Mm-hmm.
How does she react to the let the leaves fall where they may?
We'll reveal that in the episode closer.
Great.
All right. You're back in the bedroom. Which way are you going? There's the door to the east, and there's the door to the south.
Let's go south. Let's just make our way around the circle.
You do hear humming coming from the door to the east, though.
Humming?
Humming. Like
All
angry
right,
humming?
Angry humming? Let's go check that out cautiously.
As you're going through the hallway, you see that there's a collapsed stair. There's no possible way to get back up it. You turn one way, it's more hallway. You turn left, there's another hallway, and it opens into a chapel with the statue of a man who matches the same face on the coin that you saw earlier.
King
and
Ansel.
Beneath that is a floating skull wreathed in green flame. Oh, you must be the ones that I've been summoned, resurrected in order to kill. Oh, what happy days. How important am I that any douchebag with a scroll can just summon me to do their dirty work?
You don't have to fight us. Yeah.
I'm sorry, I do. I was summoned. I was resurrected. I have to obey the master. It's how it works. Well, even if they are a stupid, pathetic person who has to use a freaking scroll in order to do it. Like, how is that even right? How is that even right? 200 years I've been gone. 200 freaking years. And they just let anyone take a scroll to do whatever kind of magic they want to. That's no respect for the arts. No respect for the arts.
I agree with you. Honestly, your master, do you prefer master, employer, conjurer?
Asshole.
Yeah, the asshole who summoned you, right? What if we were to kill this asshole? Would you be less inclined to
That'd be
kill
great,
us?
but I'm instructed to kill you in order to keep you from killing them. I mean, I'm sorry, but that's just the case.
Can we work on a technicality here where we technically die, but we don't really die?
I actually like where this is going. I like where this is going. You small one, you are great. You are wonderful. Tell me more.
Right, so there's got to be a way for us to die with us actually having to die. Then we can go kill the guy who summoned you with a scroll, and we're all happy. So, personally,
you know what? Technically, I was ordered to harm you.
All right. Well, and I'll hold out my hand. Be gentle, if you will.
And he bites your finger, just real quick.
Fucking hell!
No damage whatsoever. Just a little bit of blood on the end. All right, line up. Line up, I say. And he bites your finger. And you as well. Yes. All right. I have fulfilled my purpose and may return to my eternal slumber as I was promised. And he just disappears.
Revenant, I won't say this often. Good fucking job, mate.
Thanks, mate.
All right. Where are you going now?
Do you want to check out the chapel? In this...
There's a statue.
Yeah, what's in here?
There's a statue with glowing purple eyes.
Ooh, are they magic or rubies?
They're weird. You never seen anything
Roll
like it?
for weird. 5 plus weird. What's weird?
Weird.
Which weird am I doing?
It's weird.
All right, I have a plus 85 in weird, so that's a 90. I guess perception, that would be a 9 or 8. Nothing great.
It's weird. You perceive it as weird.
Would you guys like to investigate? What's up with those purple eyes up there? Does anyone know what that's about?
You two don't see purple eyes. And Zermos, you don't see purple anymore either.
What are you talking about, mate? There's no purple eyes.
Yeah, it's just a statue. Are you okay? Did that actual spirit bite you or worse?
I'm gonna take Zermos's hand and look at it to see if any of that contact poison accidentally seeped onto his skin at some point. I'm gonna be like, fucking hell.
He's good.
All right. Well, you're not poisoned.
He's good.
I just saw. Perhaps I was mistaken.
No,
Perhaps you were.
I don't fucking like that. Now we're in a fuck all creepy dungeon, right? And eyes are just turning on and turning off and glowing purple and shit. I don't like this.
Can I look at the statue and see if it's weird?
It's no longer weird. It's just a statue.
Oh shit. So is this room just like a big empty chapel? Like, are there pews? Is there like a lectern?
There are pews,
is it like
there's glass, like stained glass that looks like it's been backfilled with dirt now. Because ruined castle.
If you all don't mind, I would very much like to pray to my God, so I'll catch up with you if you want to leave this room, but I might stay just for a quick word with the big man upstairs, well, downstairs, really. He lives in the lower planes, but it's neither here nor there.
I don't think we split up. Is it a problem if we stay?
Yeah, you can stay. It's just gonna be boring.
Well,
And he's gonna like walk up to the head of a chapel and he's just gonna bend down and go silent.
Ruin.
Okay.
Care for a second of arm wrestling?
Ruin, you were reminded that that there is a god that may die if you do not hurry.
Oh, never mind. We should probably go, guys.
Hey, what's the holdup? Why are we not moving? Come on, I was done praying like 10 seconds ago. Come on, quit standing around.
All right, let's go. Let's go.
All right.
So we're gonna go down to the south hallway.
From the bedroom, okay, you make your way back through the hallway, past the collapsed stair, past the bedroom with the creepy, mirrored ceiling, and you go to the hallway to the south. And when you turn left, there's a doorway to the east and a doorway to the south in the middle of the hallway.
Let's go through the first one, I guess the east one.
And as you get to it, the door disappears.
Oh, what is this? This place is insufferable.
Is the doorway at the south or the far, whatever the far one is?
The far
one
east.
We didn't go to. That there.
Doorway to south perfectly open.
Let's do that.
Okay. You are in a stairwell when you exit the door to the south.
Okay.
Is there anything on the landing? It's in good shape, I guess.
It's in good shape. Stone. You can hear the sound of running water from the well. The stairwell.
Can we roll to see if there's tracks or any sign
Once
of
you
our
exit
our
the hallway, there are in fact boot prints again.
Nice.
Looks like they've gone down here.
Yep. Let's go cautiously. Is there ambient light, or do I still need my torch?
There is now ambient light.
Okay. I'm gonna ditch my torch then.
Swapping back to the trident and hammer combo.
The hammer. Yeah.
All right. And what now?
Go down the stairs.
You go down the stairs and you find yourself in a natural cavern. There are stones and tiles that lead down into it, and these stones and tiles are broken up as you get down further, but eventually it's a natural cavern. And you see 5 humanoids centered around she who swims the mountain, the elongated catfish-looking god, trapped in a pillar of crystal. And the lead one, near as you can tell who is the lead one, looks at you, and he lets a scroll fall to his hands. And he looks up at you with white hair and dark skin, and he says, "Good day, mates."
Good day, mate.
And we'll pause there.
Hail and well met, traveler. This is Zermos, the best, most honest, strongest, most fierce character in Nat 1 Heroes. But the only thing I find myself lacking in is subscribers and patrons on patreon.com. So if you can do Patreon, do like, do subscribe, do the do's, as they say in the mountains. And as I always say, let the leaves fall where they may.